in a lot of the press, but too little to begin with, is it's not about America. It's not about the Winklevosses. It's not about Europe. It's about China, China, China. Then Mr. Watanabe, who's maybe Mrs. Watanabe. And right now on this Friday, it's about almost a frenzy in Korea. Is this an Asia challenge for regulators and governments?
It has been so far, but, you know, Asia and China have been taking a particularly negative tone so far. Korea may do as well. I would compare it to the early days of Facebook when it was only open to college kids. Right now, it is a retail investment, but for very core, hard-bitten, sophisticated people. Through Wall Street, it may become in everyone's portfolio.
To that story, you talk about it being buy and hold, Lionel. And it's interesting that does seem to be the dynamic at this point in time. Would there be a portfolio effect if this were to turn around?
Well, what's happening right now is that people who have bought Bitcoin and wish to profit are actually rotating into the 1,000 plus other cryptocurrencies there are in the world with goofy names and quirky, tweaks and tips. And the reason is they still believe that they're going to win as long as they don't go back into the dollar and the fiat system.
I just had a nightmare. June, July issue, Foreign Affairs Magazine, 2018, an entire magazine issue on Bitcoin.
Well, no, but we could price it in Bitcoin. Probably.
You could maybe price it in Bitcoin. Bob Sinche,
you can buy it any way you want.
You and I have been doing this a few years. Is this legitimized by CBOE and by CME, and by the headline today that Goldman Sachs wants 100% margin from a lot of people? Is this being legitimized, as Lionel talks about, or not? I don't see it.
No, I think it's just, in the commodity world, it's moving. Not many other commodities are moving. So the investment firms will get involved and try to accommodate their customers. But I don't think this creates any legitimacy to it. I don't think it's anything that's really backed by anything.